Ever since FIFA 13, you have been watching my career mode teams for years now on a daily basis. Now it's time to take a look into your career modes and take a look in who has the most inspiring, the most individual, and the most exciting career modes out there. In today's video, we are going into a I Rate Your Career Mode Team series in which I will get access to your account and I will go ahead and pick the things apart. I will see what's good, what's bad, what's amazing, what's incredible, and at the end of the day, there will be a winner in today's episode that's gonna win whatever they want.
I love gold.
They can have a gift card on their console, or they can have FIFA points if they are playing Ultimate Team. So today, it is time to pick a winner who has the sickest career mode team out there. Let's enjoy it. I will explain to you the rating system now. If you guys have any suggestions for improvements on this series, let me know in the comments down below. And if you get excited about this one, watching it just now, just know that there are going to be more opportunities to take part in this. I want to do this as a weekly thing, so make sure to smash that like button. As it is a new series, I need you guys to smash over 5,000 likes because I know this series has so much potential in it and I really want it to be successful. So let's kick it off with some amazing content from you guys and also, of course, how this is gonna work. The way we're gonna rate these career modes is gonna be with 5 categories each, in which the difficulty, the idea, the growth, and the academy categories go up from 1 to 10 in terms of the rating. The stream rating, the viewers that are live in the stream can rate the team as well, so that I get some input from you guys as well. But the rating there only goes from 1 to 4. Now the thing is, the rating, because it only goes from 1 to 4, we're going to double up the points of the viewer count, of the viewers themselves. And that's going to make things interesting. Is it a tough difficulty? Is it a road to glory starting in League 4 as far down as it can be and then taking it to the newest heights that you can take a team to? Is the idea a good one? Is it alongside of a thought that you have in your mind? Is it something, a concept that you're striving for? A youth academy only, a regens only, a Wonderkids career mode, hidden gems career mode? What is the idea and how good is it? The growth of the team will be judged as well, because obviously we want to see you take players with low dynamic potential to extreme ratings. We want to see you take youth academy players to the 99 ratings if possible. And of course, we're going to be judging if you actually used the youth academy and how well you've used it and what types of players you have found. So that is going to be the rating system: difficulty, idea, growth, and academy from 1 to 10, and the stream rating up to a 4, but then we doubled that one up. Let's begin with the first team. Here we go. We have 300 people watching us. A ton of invites coming in at every moment right now. The first episode of the I Rate Your Career Mode teams is starting now. This is it. We are starting off with Dazzle, his account. He has a career mode in 2026 with West Brom. I respect that. I like that. To begin with, he has taken West Brom, which I think is not the easiest career mode, but still have some good players in it. It is not necessarily a road to glory, so to say, because it's kind of already high up in the leagues, but he has made it quite far into 2026. So season 6, he has 81 million in the transfer budget, 1.1 mil in a wage budget, and we're going to go straight into his squad. So he has Grant with a 92 rating. Hold up. This guy definitely doesn't have 92 potential. So that is already a banger. I love that. Taking a player that had 81 potential to 92, respect. So in terms of growth, we have to show some love to this one. This is really nice. Then he has Ferran Torres, who already has high potential up there. He has Doku up to a 91. I'm sure Doku doesn't have that much potential. So we're already looking at a lot of players that have great potential that he's taken to the next level. Doku has 88. He has taken him to 91. So that's still good. Diangana down the left-hand side, an original West Brom player, if I'm not mistaken. So that's dope that he still has an original in the squad. Gravenberg, a little bit too mainstream for me. Same goes for Kamavinga. I like to see the likes of Grant. That is what I really love. Look at the stats. 98 pace, 93 shooting, 84 passing, 89 dribbling. That is a solid striker. Defense also, too many mainstream lads. Nothing too creative there. You only get plus points for that Grant and that Diangana at the moment. And then on his bench, he has Drake. I mean, that's nice. He has Drake, so we'll take that. And then he has a few youth academy players. Even though you're in season 6, not a single youth academy player in your starting lineup. That's a bit disappointing, if you ask me, man. Oh, Xavi Simons is in the game now? I had no idea. Nice. Yeah. You have this Foster coming up with the 77 rating as a youth academy player, and that's his best. Alongside this man, Diaby Fadiga. What a name. But let's take a look into your youth academy itself. Are you still scouting? Where are you scouting? What are you doing? Let's take a look at it. So he has 2 scouts that are available, not sent them out. You're in season 6 or in 2026 and you don't have 5-star scouts. What are you doing with your money, man? This is not a well-managed account. And he doesn't have anyone in the youth academy right now. Oh, mate, I'm disappointed. Look, initially I was like, this is sick. 92 rated Grant. He took this guy to new levels. But then I'm seeing a bunch of mainstream players and then no youth academy players at all in the starting lineup, and I'm just disappointed. So this just shows whoever is out there, if you have many players like Grant, for example, your chances of winning are big. I like the career mode itself. It's nice, but it's nothing special apart from that Grant, and that's a little bit of a letdown for me. The votings are coming in. We have 110 people who have voted for a 2-star rating, 2 out of 4 for this account. So that will only get you an additional 4 points because we double up the stars that we get there through the voting. But we will be judging that in the final video. Thank you so much, Dazzle, for letting us onto your account. I'm extremely impressed with that Grant. Looks amazing. So GG's on that one. The rating for the first team is in. The difficulty, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 10 because it is a team within the Premier League still, which makes it quite easy to get to the top of world football. But it is a team within the Premier League that isn't obviously the best, just newly, freshly promoted. So we're going to be a little bit nice there and give him a 5. The idea of the career mode, we're going to give it a 4. It's not too special. It's no big concept. It's just a simple career mode without any restrictions by the looks of it. So we're going to give it a 4 right there. The growth rating, we're going to give it a 6. He has done really well with the likes of Grant and taking them to new levels. Even players like Doku, he has surpassed the potential of. But still, I don't really see insane growth in the team that justifies an even higher rating. I probably should have given it a 5, but I wanted to be nice to the first team here. The academy rating, he gets a 3, even though he has youth academy scouts signed, and he probably used them at some point. There are no players from the youth academy inside his starting lineup. There's only one player that is 76 rated on the bench, and because of that, it's only a 3 out of 10 for the youth academy, and the stream has given it a 2. So that results in a total of 22 points after doubling up the stream rating. So that is the first team. Let's take a look at the second one. We're now on the account of Kanchelkis. He is in 2026 with Bradford. First of all, big dub. Already an account that has chosen a team that's not easy, and he has taken them to the finals here. Now, we're going to go into his office real quick before we even look at his team. In all the years he's played, he has won 5 league titles. He has 6 domestic cups, 2 continental cups. Wow. I'm very impressed, dude. I'm very, very impressed. Let's take a look at your seasons. So you have won the league objective. You have finished in the UEFA Champions League place. You have won the domestic cup. You have reached the final. You have won the UEFA Super Cup. You have won the Champions League, the FA Community Shield, and the Emirates FA Cup. Wow. Giovanni is on fire. Let's take a look at his team that was on fire for him. So we're starting off with some very, very interesting players here. He has Jones as a 90 rated striker. Just a little test instantly. He normally has 82 potential. He has taken him to 90 with 99 pace, 97 shooting, 5-star skill moves. Even the high rated talents haven't even gotten to that level. Zaracho, 87. Sucic, a player with no face, up to a 94 rating. That's what I love. Checking difficulty makes no point, guys, because everyone can just change their difficulty ultimates before we even start. So we're not going to consider that. If someone is a player that plays on world-class difficulty, that's them. If someone plays on semi-pro and that's their level, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Cucurella on the left-hand side. This one is very impressive to me. 5-star, 5-star, incredible stats. And he has Stein, Youth Academy. Come on. Or free agent, whatever. But this is dope. This is sick. I like this a lot. This is really nice. So this is a better account already, I would say, personally, than the Dazzle account. Another player here from the Youth Academy. Another one with a 90 rating. A player that definitely does not have 90 potential. Cartagena is a 65 rated player. No, 62 rated player with 82 potential. And he's taken him to 90. That team is incredible. Dedic, 94. The original players are all like low rated. Zaracho, below 90. Maitland-Niles, below 90. Goalkeeper's name is Danger, bro. His name is Danger. Are you kidding me? I love that name. That is so sick. Man, I wish I had that guy myself. Let's look at his bench. Stevenson here from the Youth Academy, I'm assuming. Decent players overall. Then he has a bunch of backups. Even Grujic he has in his squad. Interesting. But that starting lineup, man, that's a GG for me. I really, really do like what you've done here with your team. We're going to go over to your Youth Academy, though, and take a look at what you have going on in the Youth Academy. So youth staff, 1-star, 1-star. Ooh. That makes me think that all the players he has in his team are not actually Youth Academy players, but more regens and free agents that he has signed. Now that is a little bit of a step back for me. I have to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed. He doesn't even have a Youth Academy. So that's an interesting one. I love his team. I love the success that he's had with Bradford City, taking them all the way. But I think there's definitely a chance for someone else to win. Now, we're going to get the chat to vote on this one. Interesting. So he has sold Nehuel Perez to... oh, no. He signed him for 58 mil. He sold him for 40 mil. Cucurella, he signed for 125 million. Wow. Okay, that's a bit nuts. And the chat has decided 108 votes are for a 3 rating. So the last team had a 2. This one has a 3. The next team was the Bradford City career mode, which is impressive in terms of difficulty. It is a League 4 team, so we're going to give it an 8 there. Not really quite reaching the 10, because in order to reach a 10, you have to put some massive restrictions on yourself to make it as hard as possible to get the team to where it is now. And because his idea is basically just a road to glory, but still taking players that aren't really the highest potential players to new heights. So players like Cartagena there, players like Dedic that he has there with a 94 rating, and players obviously in terms of danger that he has found from free agents, a bunch of players that he has from free agents like that Stein. I'm going to still give it a 6 out of 10 because I enjoy that he hasn't just gone for the mainstream talents only. Obviously, he still has the likes of Zaracho in there, but still, we're going to give this one a 6. In terms of growth, he has done really well. A lot of these players have grown very, very much, and his bench actually has grown along nicely as well. So he isn't just paying attention to the growth of his starting lineup. He might just have one of the best benches we have seen in today's episode. So we're going to give him an 8 right there. The academy rating is a 1 though. He only has a 1-star, 1-star scout, which he probably had from the beginning of the career mode, and he never really used. And that's a little bit of a letdown, and that is a massive, massive loss of points there that could have taken him to the highest of heights in today's episode. And then the stream has given it a 3 rating because he did obviously have a very interesting team with some massive players and growth within it, and using the dynamic potential to his advantage. So he gets 29 points in total, 7 points clear of the last team. Is the next one going to be better? Let's see. This is the account of Sir Bing Bong. This is Cam's account. He has a 98 rated player in there, and he's in season 10 apparently. So he's in 2030 in the final of a cup game there. So first of all, because all these other guys didn't have youth academies, I want to take a look at you and see if you actually do have a proper youth academy to begin with. There we go. That's a proper youth academy. None of these scouts out there searching though. Would kind of, maybe you just simmed another few seasons to get a little bit of an advantage without really caring about the youth academy, wanting to put the time in. But he has no players in the youth academy. Again, this tells me you kind of have stopped. All right, I understand you're season 10 though, so that is very far into it. So there's maybe no point in having more youth academy stuff. He has Silva here, who is already, as far as I know, a good potential player. But then he has this Rossa guy coming in with a 98 rating, 99 pace, 96 shooting. That's pretty impressive. Reina at Cam, Simmons with the 86, Levitt with the 86, Cartagena again. Odd to see that a lot of you guys have picked up the same player. That's very interesting. How did that happen? That's a second account now with this Cartagena, who has 82 potential, but he's taken him to 92. Now, defensively, I'm seeing a lot of names that are kind of mainstream here, which I'm not against. Kiana Hoover definitely doesn't have that much potential, so the fact that you've taken him there is quite impressive. And just in general, that you have this youth academy guy up at a 98 is impressive enough to me. Coming in goal, what is this guy's potential? I'm not assuming this guy's high, is he? Wow, he has 74 potential. He's an original goalkeeper from Stevenage, who he has taken up to a 91 rating from a 60. That's plus 31. I respect that a lot, man. That is amazing. And his bench is filled with youth academy players. I like that. Courtois on the bench with an 83. That's an odd one. Neko Williams as well. So I'm assuming you're a Liverpool fan because you have Neko and Kiana Hoover in there. Varane on the reserves. He doesn't even make it into the team. How old is Varane at this stage? He's 37. Mate, stop. End your career, man. Please, end your career. That's a good-looking team, I have to say. That's pretty impressive. There's this one that completely stands out, obviously. And also the goalkeeper I find extremely impressive. So there are two players that I really, really like in this one. We're going to go ahead into your club and check out your success overall. How have you done as a coach? Overall, you have won 5 league titles in 10 seasons. Domestic cups, we only won 2, and continental cups only 1. And your club record, 325 wins in 579 games. That's not too bad. 919 goals scored, 542 conceded. That is a lot of goals conceded, man. That's a lot of goals conceded. And then the last season that you just had, you won the league title. You didn't win the domestic cup, but you did win the continental cup. So Champions League he's won, but he dropped out of the FA Cup in the semi-finals and dropped out of the Carabao in round 4. So a few things that probably could have been done better as a manager. Interesting though. We're going to let the people vote. So in his transfer history, he has signed Neko Williams and Neto in this year, both for more than 60 million, and both don't have a rating above 85. So I think that's a little bit of a mismanagement of your accounting there. It's not too good. Okay, so the stream seems to appreciate this account from Cam. First of all, the fact that he's in season 10 is extremely impressive, and they are giving it a 3. I personally find 2 things outstanding about this one: the striker, the CDM, actually 3 things: the CDM and the goalkeeper. Especially carrying the original goalkeeper into season 10 is a big dub in my eyes. On to Cam's account and on to the rating of his team. The difficulty here I'm going to put on a 7, because once again, it isn't necessarily a team where he has put himself any massive restrictions, but still is a team that is low in the leagues. So Stevenage he has taken, and he has taken them high up in the leagues, and he has been quite successful. So in terms of difficulty, we're going to rate this a 7 out of 10. The idea itself will get a 6 out of 10. Once again, it is just a road to glory with no massive restrictions or anything in terms of ideas that he has put on himself. So that's a 6 there. The growth will be a 7 because he has done well with some of the players, like the striker with a 98 rating. But apart from that, I am not too impressed because he has a lot of high potential players that he hasn't really taken to new heights. So that just shows me, even though he's in season 10, he probably has simulated most of those seasons without ever really playing games and improving the dynamic potential of some of these players. Even if he played like a full-on for one season, I think he would have higher potential on some of these guys. So it's a bit of a letdown there. So he gets a 7, but still some massive growth with the goalkeeper and the striker at some really, really impressive ratings. The Youth Academy, because of the striker that he has at a 98 rating, which I assume is a Youth Academy player here, and he's the only player within the team, we're going to give him a 4 out of 10 there, because it's literally just one player in the starting lineup, and then he has a bunch on the bench who are not really able to join into the starting lineup, but some of them might be usable, but it's a little bit of a mix there. The stream rating gives him a 3, so in total, doubling up the stream points and the rest, adding it into it, we are now at 30 points for Cam. So he has taken the lead for this episode. Can he win it? We don't know. Let's see the next one. So we're on the next account now. This is the account of Stan. He has an exciting series here with Bolton. He is in the year 2028, which is already a massive achievement. Before we take a look at his team, we're going to go into his My Career section and see what he has won in all that time. So in all those years, in about 8 years, he has won 3 league titles, 2 domestic cups, and 2 continental cups. Overall, has a lot of wins and a low amount of losses there, which is nice to see, and a decent goal to conceded ratio, which I like. It's like a 2-to-1 ratio, which is a little bit more efficient, I think. So last season, he has won the league title, he has won the cup, he has won the Continental Cup, he has won the Europa League, and he has had an amazing season, just failed in the finals of the Carabao Cup. That's pretty much it for him. So we're going to go over to... He has 320 million in his budget. Whew. So I think this is a Youth Academy career mode, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a super exciting for me personally, because I have a Youth Academy career mode running right now, and I can see what people can achieve with this. A fully Youth Academy series. 96 rated striker to begin with, who looks incredible. His pace, his shooting, his skills, his weak foot. I like the fact that they've gone 5-star there, using the development plans properly. Then he has another one, 5-star, as his Cam, who has ridiculous passing and everything just looks quality. He has Müller on the left with a 96 rating. Man, everyone is 5-star, maxed out. Hey, this is Romero. That's Romero, guys. He stole my Romero and renamed him to Martinez. What the hell? So, yeah, I mean, he doesn't look exactly like Rogerson, guys. All right? He's not exactly like Rogerson. Let's be real. He has Mitrovic at center mid, who has good passing stats, but definitely needs more defending, man. That's not a good choice for CDM in this position. That guy should be having more defensive stats. That's like one downside. And he has a CDM that is out of this world with 96 defending. 5-star. Every single player in his team is a 5-star. I love that. 5-star weak foot on his defender here in Soler. Graham coming up with that 94. Borges with the 92. Prot with the 94. Can play multiple positions. Incredible pace. Only one player with no 5-star weak foot, surprisingly. I'm assuming the goalkeeper has a 5-star weak foot. Of course he does. So he has gone absolutely crazy with the starting 11. All the best players that he's had from the Youth Academy, he has grown into ridiculous players. Pasuka here as well with the 94 rating. How old are these players actually? 24. So, ooh. So you got a lot of these guys in the same around the time. Like, this is dope. Okay, then going down to his bench, there's a big difference between the players that he has in the starting lineup and the players that he has on the bench. Because if you run a Youth Academy career mode, it's tough to have like 90 rated players on the bench, man. So once you have your starting 11, you're just going to go for players that you can just fulfill the team with. But this is definitely one of my favorites so far. I love the fact that it's a full Youth Academy career mode. Not a single player that is not a Youth Academy player here. So huge props to you there. Your bench is, I guess, a little bit unbalanced. It's a bit defensive. You don't really have any substitutes for the attack, it seems. apart from this guy, actually 99 pace, so he's probably good enough as a substitute, and then Flancom as well. But yeah, man, this is crazy. The amount of detail that he has gone into to get everyone to a 5-star is nice. The squad depth is a little bit lackluster, you have to say. I think for the fact that he has such an insane first team, the depth is a little bit low. But that's like going ahead and saying, like, critiquing at the highest level, I would say. We're just pinpointing a few things. And in terms of sales, he has Lancaster, who he has sold. Has he signed anyone? No. So it's a proper Youth Academy career mode. He has only loaned out and sold players. Wait, he had Ed Cook? Are you kidding me? No way. Did he actually have Ed Cook? No. No, he doesn't, chat. What do you mean? Oh, there it is. Cook. Hey, that's funny. Okay, so now I'm going to get the chat to rate this one. Record transfer fee, 115 million. Just something to keep in mind, right? Just something to keep in mind. As the chat is voting at the moment, it seems like everyone has gone for a 4 rating. 117 people have voted for a 4 here, which I respect. And at least he gets to see his morale, which I don't get to see on the PlayStation 5. Don't know what that is. He has a few players out on loan, 78, 81, 76. It's a +4 rating from everyone on the stream. Congratulations, man. You have the highest rating so far, and I'm very close to winning this whole thing. So going into Stan's career mode with the ratings, it isn't easy. It is a really, really, really good career mode. The difficulty level I will put at an 8 because obviously he has restricted himself massively with Youth Academy only, and because that is his idea for the career mode, he's going to get a 7. The idea is great, don't get me wrong, but it's nothing like out of this world. Oh my god, this is something crazy. So it's a Youth Academy career mode only, which I respect. It is going to be a 7 out of 10 for that one in terms of the idea. The growth rating right here is going to be an 8. He has done really well with some of the players, but it doesn't justify me giving a 9 yet because he still has a bunch of players on the below the 90 rating, and his bench is very low rated as well. Not really able to compensate for any other players that he has in a starting lineup. And then the academy rating obviously is going to be a 10. I mean, come on, it is a Youth Academy career mode. What else did you expect? And then the stream rating is a 4. So that totals in 41 points overall for Stan and his amazing career mode, which takes him to a clear number 1 at the moment. Can someone else take him over in that position or nah? Let's see. So we have joined the Blackburn Rovers career mode of Price is Right 83. He says this is a career mode of failed Wonderkids, and I can already see a bunch of them in there. But before we take a look at his full team, we're going to go over into his My Career section. We're going to check out what he has won in his seasons. He has only won 1 league title and won 1 Continental Cup, which is interesting. So you haven't really gone too far into the seasons. You have achieved your league objective. You have won the Champions League with this team, but haven't really cared about Premier League, Carabao Cup, or the Premier League. That's odd. That's very odd. You only have 1 title. How does that work? That's quite interesting. Very interesting. But the fact that he is in the Premier League now with Blackburn Rovers, currently in the 9th position after 7 games. This season has to be the one where he has to try and win things for sure. We're going to take a look if you're using the Youth Academy. I'm assuming no, because he has a concept here for... Yeah, he has the scout, but he's probably not using him. He has a concept that he's going after here, which is failed Wonderkids. So, we have one guy that already caught my eye. He has Emre Mor as a center attacking midfielder. A Wonderkid that was talked about by so many people and then has dropped massively in potential. 73 rated to begin with as a right midfielder. He has changed him to a center attacking midfielder and got him up to a 93, even though his potential is 80. That's what I like. Only his 4th season, 1 title is normal. I thought it would also show you the titles in the lower leagues. That's what I was thinking of. So it might be his only Premier League title. It's fine. Nonetheless, I love the concept. So Emre Mor, he has turned into a center attacking mid. He has Brown here, who is an 89 rated. What's your potential? I'm going to take a look at all these players. So Brown comes in with a 78 potential and he took him to an 89. I remember Muzonda, bro. This guy, was so good. He was supposed to be a big talent for Chelsea. 5-star skillet and all that. And now has 79 potential. He took him to a 94. Wow. Then he took Weissman here to a 93 as well, which is outstanding. A player that has 79 potential. Then he has Dale, which I'm assuming is a youth academy player, because he did have a scout with 5-star. So maybe that's one that he found and brought into the squad. Nonetheless, that's great scouting. Moses Simon, he has a potential of 80, and he took him from a player that was 24 years old with 77 to 80 potential. He took him to a 92. Lads, this is extremely impressive because he has taken players that are not good and have lost their potential to new levels, and I respect that so much. A 94 for this left back. Conte normally has 79 potential. Oxford, Reece Oxford. I remember this guy. Everyone was like, oh, this guy's sick when he was at West Ham. Now he's at Augsburg with a 66 rating and 76 potential. He has gotten him plus 10 there. And he has Chaloba up to a 93. Mate, you have done wonders with this team. 81 potential on that guy. Scouffet, I still remember this guy. He was the career mode talent. He was the one. And now he has 72 rating with 77 potential. He took him to a 94. Mate, honestly, this is so impressive. His starting lineup is filled with failed Wonderkids, and then his bench is filled with youth academy players. This is... I don't want to say anything here to influence my viewers, but this is my favorite so far because it has a specific concept which I love, and it has blood, sweat, and tears in there because he has taken players to new levels that were thought to be massive talents but then dropped off, but he made these players amazing again. So wow, that's big ups for me, man. Big ups for me so far. Personally, my favorite for sure, coming in from Price is Right 83. I love that. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look into his transfer history real quick. See if he has sold anyone or bought anyone. Nothing too special there. Ooh. You signed the guy on your bench for 205 million. Why is he so insane? Oh, he's the regen of Messi. That's why. He has the regen of Messi as well. I respect that. I respect that. All right, now we're going to get the people to vote. Ooh, this one has been rated with a 4. So 2 teams on 4. Stan and Price is Right, both of you. Now coming in with the 4. So as you guys could see, Price is Right has an incredible concept to his team. And because of that, and because of where he started off with his career mode team, we're going to give him a 9 in terms of difficulty. Very, very hard thing to do in terms of what he has done. And it requires a lot of games played by himself. Because if you want to take players that didn't really have potential and take them to having potential and going past their potential, it takes a lot of time. So in terms of the idea of the career mode, which is a failed Wonderkids career mode, I'm going to give this a 9. I was very close to giving this one a 10 because I found this idea to be incredible, to take players like Emre Mor, who used to be so insane, to now take them to be actually insane, what he was supposed to be. And I love that. I really, really love that. So in terms of growth, he gets a 10 because, again, taking these players to those new heights isn't as simple as just simulating through. You have to play games. There is no way around it. You can't get lucky and take all these players to above 90 by just simulating. That's basically impossible. So this means he has actually gone in and developed the players by himself by going in there and spending the time on the pitch and making sure that those players and their dynamic potential goes up. So for that, he gets a 10 there in terms of growth. Even though he doesn't have the 99 rated players, it takes a lot to grow this team to where it is now. The academy rating I'm giving him is 6. I think he has a couple of youth academy players in there, especially his bench, and one of the players in the starting lineup might be a youth academy player with a 90 rating as well. It is a very, very, very strong team with really good players from the youth academy to easily replace some of the players in the starting, not easily, but to replace some of the players in the starting lineup and make sure they give them some cover. It's a 6 in that category. And in terms of the stream, obviously it was a highest rating from the stream. So it takes him to 8 points just from the stream. In total, that goes up to 42 points, which puts him just 1 point ahead of Stan. And today's winner of I Rate Your Career Mode teams is Price is Right. So congratulations to you, my man. I'll be reaching out to you. But that has been the first episode. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any ideas in terms of how to improve the categories, how to rate the teams, and of course, how the point system should work, let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been a joy to give you this new series, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Can't wait to do the next one next Friday. Make sure to follow us down in the description below on Facebook. That is where we'll be rating your teams live on stream. Take care. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't already. And peace.